Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I only travel with carry-on suitcases. I took a carry-on and a little backpack, and then my husband takes his own carry-on and his own little backpack. So I do have a nice packing system going. I hope that this helps some of you guys kind of see that it is very realistic to pack really cute outfits and clothes without having to take all this stuff with you. And especially I feel like right now, airlines are losing a lot of bags all the time. Let's get started. Before we do, I just want to show you guys the sunset because it's gorgeous. Look at how beautiful that sunset is. It's really nice. I also just got these new pillows for our bed. They've got like this gingham pattern and they're so beautiful. I love them so much. So first things first, I have to clear this area here behind me. I'm gonna use my dresser to lay out all the outfits that I'm gonna pack for this trip. And I wanted to check, I should do that now actually. When we arrive, it's going to be 25 degrees. I'm gonna set you guys down while I get this cleaned up. So now that I have a little bit more space on my little dresser, what I like to do is I grab this block of Post-its and a pencil, and I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm going to write down the main activity and the weather of each day. For example, Monday is our travel day, so Monday is the 20th, so I would write down Monday, 20 November, and then underneath it I write travel day and the degrees. So in that day, it's gonna be around 17 to 20 degrees, which is like 74-ish Fahrenheit. Excuse my handwriting, it's crap, but it doesn't matter. It just says like November 20th, Monday, and then travel day, and then 17 to 20 degrees. So I'm gonna do that really quickly, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've done a few of those Post-its, I just wanted to show you guys one of the more like action-packed days. Okay, so for example, on Wednesday, November 23rd, that's actually like day one in Hong Kong. It's like our arrival day. It's gonna be 19 to 25 degrees, which again is like high 70s. And we're gonna do two things besides arrive, obviously. We're going to go to the Victoria Peak, and we're going to go to a horse race at night. And so I like to write down two different activities or more if it would require kind of different clothes. So for example, Victoria's Peak is more like a day activity, and then the horse races is more like a nicer outfit end of the day activity, so that's why I distinguish them. For example, day two, we're only going to Disneyland, so obviously I'm only gonna write down Disneyland. I feel like doing it like this really helps because this way, if I'm like unsure if I have enough like practical outfits and like nicer outfits, I can just check like what I'm doing each day. This is one of my biggest tricks to make things easier when packing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the different days of packing I have, and I'm going to put the outfit that I plan on wearing that day, including travel days, because this way it keeps me from like wearing clothes I might want for travel like on the upcoming week to travel, if that makes sense. And I'll also allocate like underwear and socks to each of these outfits. Of course, also take extras because I don't know if you're like me, but I always take like enough underwear for like 3 times my trip in case I have an accident every single day. Like speed through that, and then once I have them all set up, I will show you guys how I put them in packing cubes. This is probably gonna take me a while. You won't see it because it's like super fast on here, but I'm gonna probably put on something on the TV just to keep me busy while I do that. And before you judge me, yes, I'm watching the Kardashians. It is my guilty pleasure and there's nothing you can do about it, so. So this ended up being the final pile. I have all of the little Post-its, like I said, with like the weather and the activities and the outfit. I usually write the outfit down here on the bottom part. You're gonna have to excuse the handwriting on these, it's terrible. So after I had these laid out, what I did was I just stacked them on top of each other in order. So these are like my airport outfits. This is a cute little dress. These are the pants and top. Another pants and top, shorts. And so what I like to do to try to maximize the clothes I wear is that I choose outfits that I know could be worn in like a sightseeing situation, but also like in a nicer night restaurant kind of occasion. So for example, this cute linen dress that I have, like this green one. It looks really nice during the day with some sneakers and like a casual bag, but if I wear black heels with this and a cute black bag that I have, it looks really nice dressed up for dinner. It doesn't want to focus, but like these pants are like black pants, but they're linen, so they're also very pretty. I do of course have outfits for the days that I know like we're not doing anything fancier, so like for example this shirt and jean short combo are like very, you know, a practical outfit, but that night we're planning on going to like a night market for dinner, so it's not a problem. And then I find that if you choose like very timeless colors and pieces, for example is a sleeveless turtleneck and it's beige, so again if I wear this with black pants during the day it's a very casual outfit, but if I change the shoes and the bag at night it can definitely be worn up. So that's how I like to do this. And tomorrow I'm going to do my least favorite part of all of this packing, which is I'm gonna try on all of these outfits. I know that that sounds super tedious, but the thing is, especially with things that you haven't worn in a while, for example, these are all summer clothes and we're in fall now, so some of these outfits I hadn't worn in a while. And if you don't try them before you go, finding out that something is uncomfortable while you're already there is like a no-go, because then you have this outfit that you're not gonna wear, right? So, and then in this pile I have my pajamas. It's just like a combo of like a top and some shorts, and I have like extra underwear, bras, all that stuff. And then this is what I call my just in case pile. I do pack just in case things. What I usually do is I take just in case tops, because I find that like pants are very easy to mix and match. So I usually take some plain just in case stuff. So for example, this is just a black t-shirt. This is like a little tank top. It's also white, but it's ribbed. Fun fact, I actually had a nosebleed for the very first time on our trip to Tokyo this year, so I really recommend having just in case clothes, because you never know what's gonna happen. My biggest advice if you're packing for like different season destinations is to kind of layer and try to use layers to your advantage instead of having to pack thicker pieces that you'd only wear like a few times. Just make sure you have the right layers. So in total, like the warmest layers I'll be taking with me are this zip up cardigan. Again, because it's zip up, it's very versatile. If it was just a sweater, it would probably be too warm in Hong Kong. I have this Abercrombie hoodie that's gonna be like my travel hoodie. And then I'm gonna take my white jean jacket. It is the next day and I'm gonna be trying some of the outfits that I set out over there yesterday. A few of the things I already know are gonna fit me well, and I already know they're like tried and tested. And then finally we'll start putting everything into the suitcase, and I'm gonna show you guys the different ways that I usually do it. I'm gonna see what's gonna be better. Usually it depends on the format of the clothes that I'm taking, so we'll see. So this is the first outfit that I'm trying on. They're like these, I wanna say like parachute pants. The back is just like, it's got these pockets. It's really cute. And one of the things that I'm just checking is if the sweater that I'm taking, that sweater that I mentioned would be like the one for Paris, but also dub as my extra layer if needed. I'm just checking if all these outfits look good with this sweater as well, because it's one of the only ones that I'm taking with me. As you can see, it looks cute with this sweater zip up thing as well. And this is the time that I use to check out what shoes I'll need to take with me. Now, I usually take a pair of walking shoes, like white walking shoes, which are gonna be like my main shoes for this trip. But I think I'm also going to take some prettier black sandals. These are my black sandals, and these are my Timberland brown sandals. If we're traveling for cooler weather, then I'd probably just pick a pair of black boots that I can walk in, and that would go well with all my outfits from daytime to nighttime, and kind of just make that my only pair. This is one of the more casual outfits. You'll have to forgive my socks, but they're just my little jean shorts. They're very stretchy and comfortable. There's like this cute embroidered top. Got some very cute flower details. Also, I was just trying this jacket on with this outfit, again, to see if the jacket fits the outfit. but I wanted to just show you guys the little day pack that I have. It's got these canvas like straps, so it's like very lightweight and it packs very small. It is, in my opinion, the perfect way to have stuff with you during the day without having to like sacrifice your outfits too much, because it's still very cute, but as I said, it folds down to nothing, so it's very easy for me to pack this into my carry-on, like in the front pouch or something like that. This is the hiking day outfit. It's like a little shirt with some frills on the side, so it's like a little bit girlier and cuter than just like a normal t-shirt. And these pants are just like a palm tree print, navy blue. They're very soft and they're airy and they're perfect for walking a lot. And again, just to see how it looks, and as you can see, like, of course it's not my preferred way of wearing this outfit with a backpack on my back, but as you can see, like, it's not terrible. Like, it doesn't make your outfit look terrible. So here's another outfit. It's these beautiful linen white flowy pants. I'm wearing this like black turtleneck, which I honestly thought was the perfect piece to like wear in a month that's supposed to be fall but still has summer weather, because it is high neck, it's giving like fall vibes, but it's still got this like short sleeve and it's very thin, so I'm not gonna be too warm in it. And we have this outfit, which I already wore it in Tokyo, and I really like how cute but comfortable this is. It's this cute little top from Zara. Then these pants are like black linen pants, so they're very light, they're very comfortable. It's perfect for like warm weather where you want something breathable, but you also don't want to be in shorts, or like me, your legs rub together and you want to be a little bit more comfortable during the day. But yeah, I really like this outfit. I think it's very cute. And then last but not least is this green linen dress, which definitely needs ironing when I arrive there, because trying to iron it beforehand is just gonna be completely useless. But yeah, it's this beautiful olive green material, again, very breathable, very comfortable. It's got these details on the arm right there, and I feel like this is the perfect pick for example, if you were going somewhere with a lot of temples where you wanted to be like really respectful. Like, I'm definitely thinking about taking this when we do a little trip to Bali or somewhere like that. I really like this dress. Then obviously the rest of the clothes are just comfy wear, like sweats and stuff, so I'm not gonna try that. But yeah, this should give you guys an idea of like the kind of style I'm going for, so that you see I'm not like sacrificing anything for packing so light. I have an American Tourister carry-on suitcase. It's one of the ones with 4 wheels. If you do get one like this, keep in mind that the 4 wheels make it a little bit smaller. My husband has the one that only has 2 wheels and the bag is slightly bigger, so just keep that in mind. Got this main compartment and this one over here. I've already ordered all of my outfits, so this is the one I'd be wearing on day 1 all the way into the day that we go back to the airport. The key point here, especially with packing light, is that you know exactly what you're packing and why, because this way you can reassure your brain that you've got everything you need. You can feel cute, you can look cute, but you don't have to take a gigantic suitcase with you. I'm gonna grab the packing cubes and I'm gonna set my camera up here, and then I'm just gonna show you guys how I'm gonna fold everything into the cubes. I decided to go with packing by outfits. I have these packing cubes from Nordace. They fit a lot, and then you're able to compress this whole thing. I do highly recommend packing cubes because it helps me just organize everything and keep my bag from being a mess. It's also a good hack because if TSA has to open your bag at the airport, then you don't have things just spilling out. You don't risk losing anything. But look at the amount of space that this is going to be able to compress. So I'm just going to have this packing cube for the second part of my trip, and then this packing cube for the first part of my trip. Every day when I go to get dressed, I'll just, you know, take the next outfit that's up top, and then I'll have a separate pouch for things like underwear, socks, etc. That's what the packing cube looks like after it's closed. Something worth keeping in mind is that the clothes will get a little bit crumpled up, I guess, from being in a packing cube, especially if you're like me and you pack a few days ahead. But for me, it's okay because I was gonna iron these anyway when I got to the hotel. I just like having my clothes freshly ironed on trips. So again, checking if the hotel has irons in the room. I mean, most of them do, but it's just really handy, and then you don't have to worry about it, and then you can pack your bag like this. Something else I like to do is I like to keep the bags that come from like purse purchases, and I save these to pack my underwear in. So I'm just going to use this to pack in my underwear and socks. In that last blue packing cube, which by the way I got from like Amazon or Temu, I can't remember, and it was really cheap. Obviously it doesn't compact the clothes as well as the other one, but if you want something like lower cost, this is the way to go. It's perfect. And here I'm going to put the extra outfits that I have. Since we do have like that night in Paris, I wanted to be able to like change into new clothes without having to open any of my other packing cubes. So I'm gonna make this kind of like the travel clothes packing cube. The best part about having a separate travel cube for transit days is that I've packed it for the way to Hong Kong, but I'm easily able to swap out the contents of it when we're getting ready to come back, so that I have a fresh pair of underwear and a t-shirt and everything in that bag on the way back. So now it's time to put everything in the suitcase. There's no one size fits all way of putting this in the suitcase, because every time I go somewhere, the amount of things I take and the kind of things I take changes. You just have to kind of take all the Tetris pieces and make them work as best as possible. What I do like doing, and usually on a different day, is I like going through the bag that I've already packed and seeing if there's anything I can take out. And I know that this sounds really silly, especially because like I already put so much work into packing, but 9 out of 10 times that I do this, I find something that I packed and I was like, maybe I'll need this, and I end up taking it out. And for example, for this round, I've already taken out one of the pairs of sandals that I packed, because I realized that like 99% of the outfits I packed would only go well with black sandals. So I took out my brown sandals, because like why was I taking those? Even though they're like small, it still takes up weight and space. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna add a few things that I'm missing in here, and then when I'm done going through this, I'm actually gonna start my toiletries and packing my backpack, where I take like all of the electronics and things. Okay, so now that I've gone through it, I actually ended up taking that bag out because it used to be here, and I took these 3 tops out because I've recently checked the weather app, and actually it's going to be a little bit chillier than it was supposed to be for. And these are like, this is a crop top, this is like a summer top, and that's like a tube top. So I'm leaving these 3 out, and I actually took out everything that was in there that I still wanted to take, and I put them at the top of each of these packing cubes. I just figured it's okay, I'll take it out and put it in the closet or something, so it's fine. And then this is all like underwear, socks, pajamas, bras, whatever This is the extra sweater that I'm going to take. This is about it for the suitcase, so let's move on to the toiletries and the backpack. When it comes to toiletries, I have this like see-through toiletry bag, which while I've traveled has been accepted by like 98% of airports because it is like a 1 liter bag and it is transparent, so they like usually accept this to go through security as a carry-on. But I will say, I don't know why, in the Paris Charles de Gaulle airport, they are very, very stringy about which toiletry bags you need. So they actually took everything out of this and put it in a bag. I decided, in order to make my life easier, to pack everything into this little 1 liter IKEA bag and then put this bag in here. My toiletries are protected by like this harder case style of packaging. And also if something leaks, it's in a bag and a thing, but if they do say something, I can just take this out. I do a mix of like sample size things and just repackaging things. So I have this miniature version of my Ouai shampoo. This is like the 89 milliliter version, so it's allowed. So I'm gonna fill that in with my shampoo. Then I'm going to put conditioner in here. It's just like a little bottle that I got off of, I think, Temu or something like that. Then I have this Dior roll-on perfume, which is 80 milliliters. I take this facial cleanser with me from LME. It's like a cleansing balm, and I find that it cleans my face very nicely. So instead of having to package like my face wash, I can just take this one. These two packages are empty, and I use it now for face cream. I'm gonna go ahead and refill these and get a few more things, including like deodorant and things like that. This is all the toiletries before I put them in the little Ziploc bag, and I just wanted to show you guys the kind of things that I would pack. So I got my shampoo, my conditioner, my face wash, and my moisturizer, some eye drops, my perfume, like a primer which like blurs your pores, which works really well when you don't want to be wearing like full foundation. It just like, you know, corrects the imperfections. And then my concealer, which again, these two paired together is enough for when I'm like traveling. Then I have this gloss, which I really like, Maybelline New York Lifter Gloss. Then I have my face self-tanning drops, which I have to put into my moisturizer. And again, if I have like tanning drops and I have these two products, then I'm pretty much golden. I'm also packing this Kiko blush cream, but you can also use it on your lips. So in case I wanna like one of the nights put on like a cuter look, I can use this on my lips and my cheek. And then my deodorant, this is just some like body wash. And then I'm going to pack the non-liquid toiletries, which don't have to go in here. I bought this pouch this week because I wanted to put my camera, this camera, inside of it, and as you can see, like, it fits perfectly. But the best part is it's really fluffy, so it'll protect the lens and the back screen from getting all scratched up. I pack a lot of little hair accessories that don't take up too much space, and this helps, for example, if you're taking a lot of pictures but you're wearing the same outfit during the whole day. If one of the pictures, for example, is a picture of me like from behind standing in front of something, and I wear this on one of the pictures, but then later in the afternoon I put this cute little ribbon in my hair, then they look like completely different outfits. So this is a good little hack. Last but not least, I'm gonna be packing my little carry-on backpack. This is the one bag that I've gotten really good at packing, and so I have a few tips for things to put inside of it. One of the biggest things that I love about this bag is that it has this strap here, which allows me to like put it on the suitcase. There's this little silicone pouch up here on the very top of the bag, and I like to pack things that I need to have within reach inside the airplane. So for example, this includes a pack of tissue papers because, again, I've learned the lesson the hard way with my nosebleed. I like to take a few pads with me because this is a hack for long flights. If you wear pads, then you can just change them to feel a little bit fresher, and I really like that. I take these little individually packed wipes. They're supposed to be like intimate wipes, but you can use them for makeup, you can use them to freshen up under your arms, you can use them for whatever you want. Just the fact that they're like intimate wipes makes them like extra sensitive, so you can basically use them anywhere. My noise canceling Jaybird earphones, the Bluetooth ones, I like to take those in here. I am also going to be traveling with my Beats. I know that for some people this might be overkill, but for me, I can't have earbuds in my ears for like 12 hours plus, so having like over-ear headphones to alternate with those ones is really important for me. But I always pack their wire with the aux endings so that I can plug it in and watch the in-flight entertainment, because you can't connect to that via Bluetooth. This battery pack attaches to the back of my phone. So that's the back of my phone, and it like, with the magnet, it just like clicks on, basically, as you can see. Something I always include in my bags as well is a pen, especially if you're traveling internationally. You usually have to fill in forms at the airport or in the airplane, so I always take a pen with me. I always take like a little hair tie to have in case I lose the one I have on my wrist. Last but not least, I always take my loop earplugs, especially on long haul flights if I want to sleep and the airplane is too loud. They look like this. They're these little earplugs, and they're very discreet and they sit very comfortably on my ear. In the main compartment of my bag, I always take a med pouch. There's everything from like paracetamols to, you know, things for my throat, pads, all that good stuff. I always take an empty clean water bottle on the side of my bag, which I fill up in like the proper water bottle fountains when I get past security, so that I don't have to be spending money on, you know, overpriced bottles. And it has a little silicone cover not to let any water leak. So if I ever have to put it in my backpack, it's okay. And then it has like this system that doesn't let out too much water in one go, which is perfect because if you're ever like drinking water and there's turbulence, I know this is like an oddly specific thing, but it's happened to me before. So I like that it has that system and that it locks, and I can be sure that it's not just gonna pop open. This is just a little selfie stick that I take on all my trips. It extends really, really long, and it also has these feet. So it makes it so that we can take pictures, the two of us, with like a timer. And it works for our phone. It has a little phone thingy. I also always pack my e-reader because I can pack so many books in here. Right now I was reading This Time Tomorrow, so I fully charged this. In the front compartments, which have like little individual kind of pouches, if you can see them there, I always pack my compression socks if I'm going on a long haul flight, and I only take one pair for both rides because like, it's not like I sweat in them. I literally sit in them and do nothing. So I take an eye mask, and I like to take this kind that kind of molds to your face so that it covers out all the light in case you're trying to sleep in an airplane that has lights on. I like to keep this pouch here, the bottom one, for all of my cables, but I'm not going to put any of the chargers in there until obviously I have my stuff charged for before going. I also put in my backpack a converter if I'm going somewhere that requires it. Up next, we have this pouch. These are the clothes that I'll need to change into on our night in Paris. The only thing I'm packing here is like sweatpants and a t-shirt and a change of underwear, so it didn't make a lot of sense to me to have to open my big bag over sweats. So this is where I'd put my laptop if I were flying with one. I'm not taking my laptop, so I'm going to put my e-reader in here. My hairbrush, I have two, so I'm already gonna package this one so I don't forget. This is a little foot stand for getting some rest on my legs. I'm gonna leave up here the link where I talked about my flight essentials. So I go into depth on what this is and what my body pillow is in that video. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, just go watch that video. Only other things are like chargers and things like that. On the other side of my bag, there's another front pouch. It's like the same area but two different pouches, and this is where I'll put my liquid toiletries. My non-liquid toiletries go in my carry-on, but I put my liquid toiletries in here so that they're easy to take in and out at the airport when I'm going through security. So I just put them in there, and then when I'm going through security, I just open that, take them out, and then ready to go. That pretty much concludes this pack with me video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I hope that this helped you guys a little bit, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. I post videos about travel, minimalism, and all that good stuff, so if you're interested in that, do stick around and join this little community. I really appreciate all of you guys. If you stayed this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for staying, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.